It is Melissa with Junk and Craft Treasures on the Essential Stencil page. So if you're watching this, you're most likely on the replay, so hashtag replay. Let us know you were here. Let us know what you think of tonight's project. Okay, so there are some things that have happened this week. Give me some hearts if y'all have seen. There is a restock of these fantastic Santas, y'all. These are back in stock, guys. I don't foresee them lasting very long again, just like before. Okay, guys, so I am somewhat prepared for tonight's live. So I'm going to be using this tonight. All I want is an old-fashioned farmhouse Christmas. I have a canvas. So we are, like I said, we are going to use, hang on, I've got a thing on here. We're going to use this one tonight, and I've got the frame prepped. We just took some trim molding. What am I trying to say? Trim. Let's grab, we are going to do this in Carriage House Green. I don't think it matters what size was my board. I can tell you, Rhonda. I know it was 15 inches. 15 inches, I have it written on the back, 15 inches tall and 23 inches wide. Okay, so you can see I kind of got sloppy. I've got some of my stain in there, but this paint has a really good coverage, so we are just going to come in and go right over that. And 9 times out of 10 when I use Carriage House Green, I only need to do one coat. So we'll see how far it goes. I think one coat is going to be good. Give this a little bit of sanding. I've got a couple brush bristles on here. Right there. All right, so we've got our pretty framed piece here. And I've got one little spot that I want to touch up that I didn't have my tape right. You'll know what it's going to say because I just told y'all. I'm going to scoot it down and over just a little bit. And I am going to actually pull this up, and I'm going to put a little piece of frog tape behind it to hold it steady. We're going to use, it's called cashmere. It's kind of a gray off-white. It's kind of got a little gray to it. So I always show this, and especially since I'm on a different night. If you are new to stenciling and your brush looks like this, guys, you are most likely going to have some bleed through because that is way too much paint on your brush. If you lift it and look at it and you're not experienced with it, you may not put it down in the same spot. So that's one reason you want to just get it dry and then go back over it one more time. You can let it dry naturally, or you can speed it up with a little drying tool like I have with our second coat. Super easy. So that's going to help me pull it straight up. I love when I do a stencil for the first time, guys, because I don't know what it's going to look like, and I'm so excited to always see the end result. And I hate it that it's backwards for y'all, but oh, so pretty. So you can see we don't have any of that bleeding. We just have a crisp stenciling there. So we took our time and just offloaded the brush. That is the key to stenciling, y'all. I can't say it enough. That is the key to stenciling. Offload that brush. Okay, guys, I have already done this in a pillow. I did not watch my stencil, so I apologize. Okay, so we've got this fantastic, y'all, I love this stencil. It's going to be a 16 by 12, because I think these are 16s. This look without using a whole bunch of different colors. So we're going to use cranberry, turquoise, and our brown. So we're going to use 3 colors on this project. Gonna probably arc at me. Okay, so we'll take our other chip brush. And y'all, I always hold my I always hold my chip brushes to an angle. So just a little FYI there, if you ever are in the mood for getting some. All right, now I'm gonna lay this down, just like I did with the one that we did a minute ago. I'm gonna put a piece of tape behind it. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some red. So we're gonna grab the red first, offload it onto a shop towel paper plate for our cranberry red, okay? And then I'm gonna dip into my cashmere with the same red brush. And we're gonna make a pretty pink, a light pink. See how we got that light pink? And we're gonna offload, just like we did with our red. And we're gonna paint this. Okay, so I'm gonna go through and do all my pink things. And I'm gonna grab a little more red. And it's just gonna be off a little bit of a different color. It's still gonna be kind of pink, but I'm gonna grab that white and do the rest in the lighter. Okay. now we're going to take our other brush and we're going to do our blue. Same thing. That's even too much paint. Can y'all see how that's separated with the paint? You don't want it to look like that either. So we are just going, still too much. And that looks better. That looks better. All right, let's get, and I love the stencil. I didn't link this one, y'all, but it is still available, I think. Now we've got our brown, and this is the same one that I used for the first sign that had the off-white to it, and it's going to mix just fine with brown. If you, all right, so I think I'm good. And when I was doing that, I saw one section of turquoise that I missed right here. So cute. Look how cute that is. And I know it's all backwards. I'm going to flip it over because I'm going to do the back side. I'm going to make it a reversible. Oh no, I love my reversible projects. So we're going to make it reversible. We're going to take our North Pole Gingerbread Cookie Company. That way, in case my paint goes over my stencil, I am covered, and then it's not going to move as much. Okay, so we've got that down, and let's just use the colors that we already have. So we've got our red out. Same way, same way. Yeah, if I don't answer, I normally go back through the live and answer them for you. So you can swirl, you can tap, same way. Now, on fabric, it will take a little more of your paint. I think we're gonna be perfect on the red, y'all. Give me some hearts for that. Okay, so then we'll go back to our brown, which I don't think we're gonna waste any of the brown tonight either. Okay, here we go. So again, I'm going to peel it just like I would peel it if it was on a surface that I had down. Peel it straight up. Oh my goodness, y'all. How cute is that? So y'all, if you have any questions, drop them down in the comments below. And again, I will see y'all next Friday at 7 p.m. Central. And I normally say have a great weekend, but since we're on Thursday night, have a fantastic Friday, y'all. And I will see y'all next Friday night. Be blessed, guys. Bye.